What's up, guys? Just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on in the housing market. If anyone's been paying attention at all, or if you're thinking about buying a house or are currently buying a house, we've had some big changes like yesterday or the day before. Um, about the last week, we've had some big changes actually. And that is interest rates are skyrocketing. They're going up. We're in 4% territory, and which is crazy because last year we were in the high twos. Which 4% isn't terrible. It's high. It's higher than 3% and 2%. Not that anyone had 2% loan, you're at least paying, high twos, but historically 4% is still really low. However, it is a lot higher. For example, I'm trying to buy a house right now, and when I made the offer in mid-January, we're doing a 2-month close, so it's taking a while. We're doing a 2-month close. Made my offer mid-January. My interest rate was 3.375, which is it's decent, right? I'm getting locked in today at 4.125, over 4% that I'm getting locked in, which is it sucks. My mortgage payment is going to be an extra $400 a month, which it kills me. I don't want to spend an extra $400 a month. What's 400 times 12? I don't know, a lot. I can't do math. I should know how to do that. It's a few $1,000s. So I'm spending an extra few $1,000s a year for no reason, just because I didn't get my rates locked in soon enough. It kind of sucks, but the house, I still want the house. It's still a really good deal, so I'm still going to buy it. But interest rates are going up. Do I think that's going to cause, and they're going up a lot. Now, do I think that's going to cause a housing crash? No, I don't. House interest rates going up don't really correlate with, to say they correlate with housing prices dropping or crashing, that's not really true. For house prices to drop, we need to see a flooding of inventory, a ton of houses come on the market, more houses than there are buyer demand. That's what needs to happen for prices to drop, and rates going up can have an effect on that, but they also can't. They also don't. Because think of it this way: for there to be a flooding of houses on the market, people need to sell a house, and if they want to sell a house, they need to probably buy a new house, right? And if interest rates are higher and they're locked into something lower, why would they buy or sell? Why would they go buy a house if interest rates are higher, when they can just stay in their house for cheaper, unless they really, really wanted to sell for whatever reason, and people do for all the time. But given the current market conditions, why would people sell and buy when things are so expensive, when house prices are really expensive, when interest rates are going up? So why would they sell, right? Meaning no one's selling, so house prices are going to keep going up because buyer demand is still really high. Even with higher interest rates, buyer demand is still going to be really high. I'm seeing houses still getting multiple offers, several offers, right? I believe a buddy of mine just sold a house and he got 30 offers on his house. It's kind of crazy right now, and I don't see it getting any better. So if you're thinking about waiting to buy, you're playing a risky game. Honestly, my lender was trying to get me to lock in my mortgage rate, I think about 2 weeks ago, and I've been kind of putting it off because I had some ideas, I had some theories, and they didn't work out. And I'm paying for it now. Now I get a freaking higher interest rate. Interest rates went up since I initially made the my loan application, back in early January, but they really skyrocketed in this last week. I think they went up 3 times this last week. So I really should listen to my lender and got locked in a couple weeks ago. And that was me being an idiot trying to time the market, or not. I wasn't trying to time the market. I was trying to take care of some other things, but I thought time would be on my side, and it's not. But the reality is the house I'm buying is still a really, really good deal. It's going to be more expensive, but it's still a good deal. It's still the right choice for me in my personal situation. And I guess that's kind of my belief in all this, Don't try and time the market, buy a house or sell a house when the time is right for you. if you think you're going to outsmart or outweight the market, I'll tell you right now, more people have lost money trying to time the market than they've made money. And I think it's a quote from Peter Lynch. He's a world famous investor if you know anything about him. So I don't know. I think you should just buy when the time is right for you. If you think you need to wait, then wait. But if you're trying to wait because you're trying to get a better deal, you're playing a really dangerous game. And I feel like more people lose waiting, trying to time the market than they do actually, successfully time and beat the market. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. I can't talk right now. But if you're actively buying right now, I would recommend checking again with your lender, get a new pre-approval letter, especially if you haven't gotten a pre-approval letter in the last 30 days, even 2 weeks. I would make sure they update those numbers, because with interest rates going up, you might not be able to afford as much as you originally thought, right? My mortgage payment for the house I'm buying is up $400 a month, which is insane. And I know a lot of people, they're cutting it close, right? That could be $50,000 or $40,000 difference on a house you want to buy. So maybe you were approved to buy a $600,000 house, but with interest rates going up, guess what? You can't afford as much. So maybe you can only afford a $550,000 house or a $575,000 house. I don't know. I don't know your unique situation, but if you are actively buying and you are looking at houses, and you haven't had your pre-approval updated with your lender within, I'd say, the last 2 weeks, maybe a month, you should probably do that now. And you should probably do it every couple of weeks, just to keep it fresh, keep it up to date, because interest rates change every day. They go up, they go down. They are projected to go up. The Federal Reserve has announced that they're going to do 3 to 4 massive rate increases over this year. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing it early. I expect some more in March, and which is fine. It's not going to crash the market. To put things in perspective, we were selling a ton of houses in 2019, 2018, early 2020, before everything got all crazy with COVID. And interest rates were in the 4 to 5s. I remember selling houses and people buying houses with a 5% interest rate, which is high. It's historically low. The historical average is like 9%. You could still sell houses in the 5% range. And we never saw any sort of crash or correction or anything like that. And I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be a crash unless there's some sort of black swan event, something completely unpredictable that we never saw coming. But based on current market conditions, I don't think anything's going to happen, especially here if you live in like Whatcom County, Bellingham area. We're in such a unique area that I don't see how prices could possibly go down. You have Canada to the north, you have the ocean to the west, you have the mountains to the east, you have more mountains to the south, if Skagit County. You can't really grow, and people are realizing how amazing it is here and how beautiful it is here and how much there is to do around here. And Bellingham, Washington area is just so unique that even if there was a crash or a correction, I think we would be hardly affected. In fact, I don't think prices would even go down. But I can't predict the future. I don't know what's going to happen. At the end of the day, you just need to make the best decision for you and your family. If that's to wait to buy a house, then wait. If that's to buy one now, then buy one now. But my recommendation to you is, if you are currently buying a house, you should probably check with your lender, see where you're at, see where your numbers are, just to get everything updated, because interest rates are going up. And they're probably going to keep going up, and they're probably going to get a lot higher. Anyways, that's all I had to say. Just wanted to talk about that real quick and publicly embarrass myself for not getting locked into a loan a couple weeks ago like I should have.